we're now joined by our Maple Leafs reporter, Mark Masters. So, Mark, the Leafs assign a one-year contract for Jani Hakanpää and then Max Pacioretty to this PTO. How are these two players going to fit in with the Leafs?
Well, Sarah, two fascinating players. I mean, first let's start with Hakanpää. 6'7", right shot defenseman, seems to fit perfectly into the type of guy that Brad Treliving is looking for. The big question is his health. Remember, Treliving mentioned Hakanpää back on July 1st, so we've waited a long time for this signing to become official. There's been all sorts of questions about his health. His season ended in mid-March, this knee injury. How much does he have left? What can he give? He will be under the microscope when training camp starts to see exactly where he's at. But if he is able to play, if he is healthy, he will help them a lot, especially on the penalty kill. The Leafs penalty kill 23rd last season. Hakanpää, a good penalty killer. And then with Pacioretty, he's a proven goal scorer, right? Every time the Leafs season ends in the playoffs, we're talking about they just could not get that extra goal. Well, Pacioretty is a guy that over the years has proven he knows how to put the puck in the net. Now, he's had the injuries. We know the Achilles issue. He hasn't played a lot in the last 3 seasons. He did play 47 games last season with the Capitals, 4 goals, but he only shot like 4%. His career average is 11%. So he is a candidate for a bounce back, and that's what the Leafs are counting on.
Okay, now with Pacioretty in the mix, of course, that has a trickle-down effect, and you are at the opening of Leafs rookie camp today. Easton Cowan, one of the biggest names there. With Pacioretty now joining for this PTO, how will that have an effect on Cowan's chances of then making the roster?
Yeah, well, it's going to be tougher, right? Pacioretty comes in, veteran guy, and when you're a young guy, you got to outplay those types of guys to earn your spot, to show that you belong, and so there's one less job maybe available there for Cowan, but I got to tell you, just spoke with them. He's in a good mindset. He says he's grown a little bit, not just in terms of putting on a few pounds of muscle, but he says he's like 5'11" and a half now, so he's done some growing. He's coming off this amazing season, a great off season as well, where he's been putting in the hard work in the gym. So he's feeling good going into this camp, but his task just got a little bit taller with Pacioretty coming in and Nick Robertson, of course, signing his deal here in the last couple days as well, Sarah.
Well, Cowan will get a chance to show off all that hard work he's put in as the Leafs prospects travel to Montreal this weekend to take on the Habs prospects. Mark, thanks for joining us.